Hi everyone, welcome to a new tutorial video on the Baguette Investor channel. Today we're talking about BTC pairs. So if you don't know what a BTC pair in the crypto markets is, I'm going to explain a little bit how I trade them and what they are in this video. So what's a BTC pair? Let's start with the classic pair that we are used to in the traditional markets. It's the your asset compared to your national currency. So in the case of cryptocurrency, this is going to be the alt compared to the Tether USD or USD or Euro. But most of the time it's Tether because it's more simple. So this is the swipe chart compared to Tether US dollar. So we just say it's swipe to US dollar. This shows you how one swipe coin is worth in US dollar. If I sell my swipe coin, I get 5724 US dollars. If I have 5724 US dollars, I can buy one swipe coin. You're good with me. Then we can compare that to the swipe to Bitcoin chart. This is swipe to Bitcoin. So this is the same, but it shows you one swipe coin value to Bitcoin. So if I have one swipe coin and I sell it, I get 0.000097773 Bitcoins. You're good with me. So how do you read that? Well, it's very common in financial markets to see what we call ratios. Ratios, for example, people are going to do S&P over Nasdaq. They're gonna go for gold to silver. Gold, you can do that very easily in TradingView. So you type your ticker. So for example, XAU for gold. We're gonna get for the CFD. You select with the arrow keys of your keyboard, then you type slash, and there you type silver's XAG. XAG, you're gonna go for Wanda, and then you enter, and there you have the ratio of gold to silver. This tells you if it's better to hold gold or if it's better to hold silver. Well, for Bitcoin charts, it's the same. We're gonna get back to our SXP BTC pair. This chart tells you if it's better to hold SXP or if it's better to hold Bitcoin. So if you have Bitcoin in your account that you bought one while ago or that you have some spare Bitcoin, you can choose to invest these Bitcoins to make more Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So imagine we are there in July 2020 and you have Bitcoin and you think that this is going to go up. So you decide to buy, swipe with your Bitcoins there, and you see that the price in terms of Bitcoin goes up. We do not care about the US dollar price right now. We just care about Bitcoin. And then after that, the Bitcoin price goes down. So on all that period, if you bought there and you still have your coins right now, you'd be roughly flat in terms of holdings. So you would not have made money on Bitcoin. But what you need to think about is the price of Bitcoin was not the same here as it was here. If you add the Bitcoin US dollar, we're gonna add the BLX. And then we're gonna add it to the new pane below. So you can see that here Bitcoin price was sorry, it's a little bit hard to there you go. The Bitcoin price when you bought it was 10,000, and now the Bitcoin price is 55,000. So when you think in terms of USD, you made money, but when you think in terms of Bitcoin, you lost money or you didn't make enough. So what we can use those Bitcoin ratios is to make more money by making more Bitcoin when it's in the bull market. I don't see the point of using Bitcoin ratios when we're in a bear market. But when we're in a bull market, when everything is going up, when Bitcoin is going up and your Bitcoin ratio is going up, it means your coin is outperforming Bitcoin. And that's how you can use Bitcoin ratios. You can use them to find coins that will outperform the growth of Bitcoin. And if you know that Bitcoin, well, if you think that Bitcoin is going to the moon in the future, you want more Bitcoin, because this way you will be able to get an even better performance. And there you can see that the swipe chart in terms of Bitcoin is not at all-time high. There it's very, very far from the all-time high. Whereas the, sorry, I'm going to hide my drawings. The USD chart is breaking all-time high. You know what? You see what I'm telling you? So the high of those two charts, I'm trying to align them. There, this is perfect. So you can see that the USD trend has been very strong, but the BTC trend has been much weaker because Bitcoin has been going up with strength over that same period. So how are we going to use Bitcoin ratios to trade? In bull markets is very, 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 very good to look at Bitcoin ratios to see coins that outperform your Bitcoin holdings. For example, I did that on ADA. If you look at ADA, I'm going to set the ADA USD over here and ADA BTC down here. So you can see that the graph above is ADA USDT and the graph below is ADA BTC. So you can see that for this time here, ADA was outperformed by Bitcoin, and it started outperforming Bitcoin there on this moment right there. So what you can do in terms of trader is you can trade the USD, the BTC breakouts, and this will allow you to outperform Bitcoin. And you can see that there, it was a strong bull market in terms of Bitcoin, and it helped you outperforming Bitcoin on that wave. So it's much more complicated than that. There is so much to say about BTC pairs. I know people who use them. I know people who don't use them. I know people who say they are not useful. And there is also another case that it can be interesting for you is the case where you can only trade the BTC pairs. For example, I might be trading, FIRO, there are pairs. Well, now there are many. But let's take DBC, for example. DBC is a shitcoin that I traded. I bought this around, I believe it's there. Yeah, there is still my entry price. I bought it here and sold around there. This coin can only be traded with Bitcoin. There is only a DBC to BTC pair. There is no USDT pair in the whole crypto markets. If you type DBC USD, you see nothing happens. It does not exist. So you need Bitcoin to invest into this kind of cryptocurrency. This is the third case. And if you invest in very small caps, you are going to need BTC. In the future, I'll make videos where I talk about how I deal with my USDs and my BTC and all that kind of stuff, and organize a little bit your trading, because being organized is always great. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two about BTC pairs, how you're going to start looking at them to see which coin outperform Bitcoin and which coin downperform Bitcoin. And see you in the next videos, see you in the next tutorials. Goodbye.